Thank you so much for making the time to join us. Let's talk demand and supply dynamics around aluminium and what we can expect 2015 and onwards.
Yeah, dynamic was not so bad in last year, and we're going to keep this dynamic for the next year. The main issue for the aluminium supply-demand balance was the situation still in a deficit. That's why it's pushed premium up, and the situation will definitely continue in 2015. That's how we see this is.
Let's talk about some of the key concerns. What are the things that are keeping you awake at night as one of perhaps the biggest player in the aluminium space? What kind of industry concerns are you grappling with?
I can't say that we have a lot of industry concerns, but the main issue maybe it's China, because we do not fully understand what's the next step Chinese will do. We still think what the China should fully control on their capacity, because the China still an overcapacity, and this overcapacity, on our view, at least at 47 or even 50% of this capacity is not profitable. The Chinese government should look more carefully on this. Other aspects, I think, going in our favor, in favor of our industry, because the situation with the premium quite good, situation with deficit quite good, situation with the stocks also quite good. I think within next week we drop below 4 million tons of official stock, and by the end of this year I expect the stock should be 2.6 million tons on warrant, which is also keep the deficit running. Also situation of oil helps. The situation with some refineries which was unprofitable because of the fuel. Oil was above $100 per ton. Now it's 50, which definitely makes some of the refinery in Africa, in Latin America profitable. That's all keeps industry going.
Let's talk Africa a little bit more. You've got a presence in Guinea and Nigeria. Let's start off with Guinea. We saw the impact of the Ebola crisis in that economy. How did that impact on your business, and how do you continue to operate in that environment?
Of course, Guinea and Nigeria are the main focus in Africa. Guinea is number one because we have an aluminum refinery, we have a bauxite mine there, we have a lot of development plan in Guinea. The situation with Ebola was quite difficult. Of course, we was in the front line of working against this. We invested $10 million. We brought the hospital. The Russian government helped us in this, and we built our own hospital. It's not only the hospital; it's a center, epidemic center, which helps not only to fight against Ebola in the situation when the people already ill, but already helps to find the vaccine against the Ebola as well. That's why we continue to work on this, and I could say what situation in the Guinea now is under control of Ebola, and we definitely will continue to help the government to fight against.
What are your thoughts around the politics in Nigeria? The country is headed into elections very, very soon, in a few months. We've seen a spate of terror attacks in the northern part of the country. Where does this leave your confidence of Nigeria for continued investment?
Yes, political situation in Nigeria is still difficult. Situation with terrorism, northern parts, Delta, but we still trust in this country. We think what has a huge potential of domestic consumption. That's why we definitely will keep our presence in Nigeria. We'll still work on this, and I think sooner or later this country will overcome the situation, have transparency and democratic procedures, and we definitely will stay this.
The company has seen a significant degree of vertical integration. Let's talk about geographical expansion. Are there other African markets that you are eyeing for investment opportunities?
Yes, we're looking very positively on the African market. First of all, about the domestic consumption of aluminium. Additional to that, we have a huge development plans in Guinea. We're going to start mine Dayan project. It's a bauxite project in the north part of Guinea, and that's why I think our investment will start this year and will exceed 100 million next year. So the Africa definitely the main continent for us, and main country, Guinea, the main country in our diversification program.